We're here for our fourth installment of Chalk Talk, where we take a look at a breakdown of play. Tonight we have Eureka coach Jason Bachman with us, and he's going to, surprise, break down a run play, right?
Right, yeah, for sure.
So, okay, what do we have?
So the play that we're going to look at tonight is for us is power. So it's either 4 or 5 power, depending on which direction we're going. Obviously, if it's 4 power, we're going to the right. If it's 5 power, we're going to go to the left. We've got a couple different clips pulled up here of the actual play, and we can, as we go through it, we can talk about the kind of the intricacies of what we're really looking for here.
Right, and in any play, you've got so many things going on that if one thing goes wrong, that play breaks down. But obviously in this situation, where the video that we were going to watch, everything goes pretty well for you.
Yeah, and a number of these plays, we pulled up some good power plays, and power has been a staple for us. One of the things I learned from Jim Donahue and Matt O'Hanlon, those O-line coaches that I've had help me over the years, it's in the details. It's doing the little things right. It's getting off the ball fast. Those are things that you're hopefully always going to see from an O-line that I'm coaching. That they put a lot of emphasis on getting off the ball, being violent with their hands, and then ultimately welding to that block the play's finished out. So this play here is a play from last year's Monmouth-Roseville game. You saw that this is a sideline version. We're going to show you real quick an end zone version of this same play, I believe. You can see that we're looking for that double team on the 3-tech. In this case, there's a 1, so we're going to be down on the 1, and then our play side tackles actually go all the way to the backside linebacker. We're going to circle, pull up on the play side linebacker, and kick with our 4-back. And you see he gets a good kick out, head to the right side, and then Hunter has the speed to turn it on and turn, probably an 8-9 yard play into, an 85-yard touchdown.
Nice hole that opened up there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see that kind of the wall being formed as we're blocking down, and then that circle pull that comes up and leads up on the play side backer and kicking him out with what we call our sniffer back or 4-back.
Now, does he have the option of pulling that back if he sees something?
He does. So Matt can make a backside read. We read the backside 5 on that. If he comes down and squeezes really hard and chases down the line, Matt does have the option to pull that, and he's pulled it a number of times. Matt does a really good job. Matt Martin does a really good job of reading that backside end on this play. So we have some flexibility in what we want to do. So if they try to take something away, we can always just add a little wrinkle to this. We have basically what we call our power series. So we have an outside, veer play where we're actually reading that play side end if he starts to do his job really well and squeeze and wrong arm. This play here that just went across the screen is Matt running, actually that's 15 power, where the quarterback's running the power play. So we have the option to run it to the 3-back, which is our tailback, our quarterback. We can run a motion where we motion in our 2-back, what we call 10 motion, and the 2-back can actually run power. And then some of the plays we didn't put on and we're starting to utilize even more, we're actually motioning in our Z and having Aiden run power. So our outside track receiver kid that's had a lot of nice plays this season, we'll be able to utilize him in the run game as well. So,
and you called this play. Tell me what you called this play.
This is 4 power or 5 power for us, depending on who's going to get the ball. It'd be 34 power if our 3-back's going to get it. Could be 24 power. Could be what we like zip motion would get it to our Z-back.
You also called it a call your mama call?
Yeah,
Is that right?
It's kind of call your mama place for us. So, Coach Johnson, my offensive coordinator, and I have talked about it when things are on the line or we need a play that we know we can run effectively, can do all the little things right. It's call your mama play. That's who you call when you're in trouble. So I always call my mom if there's something up. So this is kind of where you call your mama play.
And there's been games where you've run it 20 sometimes in a row, right?
A number of games, especially back when I was calling plays for sure, and now that my offensive coordinator, that's something we're discussing and how we're game planning, and when it's working, it usually works really well. Okay. So it's one of those plays that you can kind of keep coming back to, and again, with the variations of being able to run to different people on any given power on any given play gives you the opportunity to be kind of multi-dimensional, and you're not really running the same kid, so it looks different, but it's really all the same.
Right. All right. Yeah. Thank you very much, Jason. Appreciate your time.
I appreciate you having me. It's fun.
This has been Chalk Talk with Jason Bachman from Eureka. Thank you very much.
We're talking about 34 power for us. As you look at our playbook, it's probably one of our primary plays that it's kind of a call your mama play for us. So when you're in trouble or something's going on, you call your mom first, and that's kind of what we do with this play. So we're a gun team, so we can run this a couple of different ways, and that's why we really like the play. But for us, you can run it to the twin side, you can run it away from the twins, either or. And you can run it with your sniffer back either on the play side or away from the play and have him cross over. So a lot of times against this, we'll see a forefront with typically 2 middle backers. They'll usually apex a backer over our slot receiver, put a corner here. They're free over the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And a lot of times they'll either, if they're a too high team, they'll put a safety up, or they'll sometimes walk that safety down in the alley to try to take away our backside slant, which we run a lot off of this play. So power is probably, obviously it's a staple in a lot of people's playbooks, so we're not really doing anything too unique, but what we do, we're really looking at, our first and foremost thing is we're getting a really good double team on the 3 technique. Ultimately, we want to drive him into the backside backer's lap. If we ultimately want movement, because that's going to create the hole, one of the 2 will chip, depending on kind of which way the backer's flowing and which way the 3 tech is slanting. So, but getting movement on that 3 is going to be really important. Our center's rule is backside on to backside backer, so he's going to be backside on that 1 tech. Our 4 back then is going to trap pull on the 5 tech, getting his head to his upfield shoulder, making sure that we get motion and movement out, again creating that seam where we want to hit the play. Our backside guard is going to skip pull or circle pull right off the hip of the play side tackle. So as we get that double team, we really want him squeezing, looking inside color for that backer that's typically filling that hole. We have 2 rules for our backside tackle. If the 5 tech's really good, we'll hinge him. If we think we can read him, we're definitely going to read him with our quarterback. Matt Martin does a great job of that. So we're going to skin, and he's going to be a 2nd level or even a 3rd level, like touchdown block a guy as he gets down the field and skins underneath that 5. So Matt's eyes at the snap of the ball directly to the 5 tech. If he squeezes and comes hard, he's going to keep it. But most of the time, they know what he's going to. So most of the time, we're handing off and giving it here, and our quarterback will finish on the at the 5 tech. Receivers are blocking most dangerous. Okay, and we have an automatic backside slant by the backside receiver, depending on kind of what this guy does. So if he's creeping down into the box or he's coming hard pressure off the edge, Matt has the option to audible and actually throw that backside slant off the power play. So again, it's not rocket science. I think it's every football team, every guy that I've ever talked to about kind of what plays they have a power play that they use. We rely very heavily on it. We also have an opportunity too, when this guy does his job and he does it really well, which is squeezing wrong arm and come down, we'll actually read the play side 5 and run a veer option off of it. So it's been a pretty good play for us. Last year I think we averaged close to 7 yards per carry, and I know against DMAC last year I think we ran it 25 times in a row as kind of our staple play. So it's one of those things that we hang our hat on, and we didn't do well week 1 and week 2, so we went back to the drawing board with our kids and made sure that we could run power, and we've had a lot more success in our run game the last 2 weeks. So that's it. That's 34 power at Atkins.